Hello everyone, my name is Yuzendra Patel. I am the student of Georgian College and today we talk about obesity. According to the World Health Organization, it is abnormal or excessive fat accumulation that may impair your health and and due to this you can risk of other disease like such as heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure and certain cancers. uh, pe- People that are come under obesity is those who have mass index called as BMI, body mass index, is 30 or higher, is called as the obesity, and below 18.5 BMI is underweight category. There are many reasons of the obesity, like your personal diet and exercise choices you do on a daily basis. But the good news about this obesity, a small weight loss can improve or prevent the health problems associated with the obesity. So moving further to the next slide. So there's a study shows that the obesity is also associated with anemia and the iron deficiency. Obesity and the anemia are the main concern around the globe on human issues, and this hold important repercussion on personal health. In South Africa, there was a test done on the women within the rural Free State area, and therefore the main motive of this tag is to get body consumption, iron inadequacy, contraction, use, and therefore and their associations. So, by doing this test, what are the results found? The median age of the ladies shown within the study was 41 years. Those that have an andrometric measurement were within the unhealthy categories. So, variable age is 36 and 46. BMI, that which is very high on this range, as in show in the table. The majority of girls, 70.8%, had BMI values above normal. Almost 60% of girls have waist circumference measurement within the high risk category. That is very high. Um, as we move further to this discussion, although obesity and iron deficiency usually represent a opposite end of the spectrum of malnutrition, some studies have shown a link between these two conditions. Some studies have reported a big positive association between hemoglobin and overweight and obesity, central obesity, and food fat percentage, also serum ferritin concentration, and obesity. Deficiencies of other micronutrients can also cause the event of anemia. So, what are the conclusions from this? There is a predominant pattern of malnutrition characterized by overweight and obesity, high rates of abdominal obesity, and unhealthy body fat percentage, also as inflammation. Trans fat saturation may, during this case, provide a better reflection of prevalence of iron deficiency. Significant association between BMI, waist circumferences, and the body fat percentage categories and MCV, MCH, and the trans fat saturation could indicate that obesity is related to a poor iron status and anemia. A big association was also found between elevated ferritin and elevated CPR levels. So the another topic is the obesity and their association with slip capital femoral emphasis. It is a So what is the slip capital femoral emphasis? Is a condition of the proximal femoral emphasis that result in slippage of the metaphase relative to the amphiphase, and it's mostly ordinarily seen in the obese male. So there is a direct relation between that obesity and their association with the slip SCFE. It takes within the overweight teen. Many experts shows that the overweight and obesity and the overweight are the catalyst factor, and it's going to occur overloading the expansion plate. Within the case of endocrine condition, it also reduces the steadiness of the expansion plate. So there is a more discussion about the SCFE. It also found that the patient with a history of SCFE have a ninefold higher risk of being diagnosed with the obesity than their age, and sex match control with a better risk of male patient. The prevalence of obesity in children has increased in both sexes, found in the robust association of BMI and SCFA with a high better risk of SCFA in children with obesity and high BMI compared with children of normal BMI. Obesity is additionally associated with depression, disability, and social isolation. But SCF isn't connected to depression, and everyone, there is no proven study found that this is connected with SCFE also. So, what are the prevention we can take that we cannot that people cannot obese with these condition? Exercise daily, do some physical activities like walking and swimming, follow an honest diet plan, also specialize in low calorie, avoid all quiet food traps that cause you to eat unhealthy food, be consistent on everything, maintain your weight regularly, check your weight regularly so that you don't go overweight. So what are the conclusion from the SCFE? Patient with SCFE, to be important to remember of the upper lifetime risk of developing obesity. Patient with SCFE had a better risk of hypothyroidism and a better risk of all-cause mortality compared with an impact cohort without SCFE. A psychological burden of SCFE as expressed within the risk of developing depression wasn't confirmed by any of the studies. So these are the sources, these are the some useful sources you can take the information of obesity and also help me a lot. So that's the end of my presentation. Thank you so much.